models, viewers, contestants, judges, random YouTubers watching this video, to CandyApple's next top model. So, this week, let's start with your judges. Your fabulous panel of judges that you guys have gotten to know all cycle so far. The amazing Tori-tastic. She's a site model and she runs her own site called My Little Cupcakes and hosts her own show called Model Wars. Amanda Marie, who owns a site called Easy Breezy. She's also an NTM model herself. Alex, she owns a site called Bronson Cocktail. And we also have Laura, Cycle 1's winner. She also owns a site called Revive Contests. And last but certainly not least, our permanent judges, Justin from Existence Productions. He also edits our episodes. And our special guest judge this week is, if I can say her name right, Natasha. She's just starting her own NTM, but she's also a model, and she's in about 3 other NTMs right now. Alright, your assignment this week was to show your confidence in a commercial style photo shoot in beachwear. Some of you guys really rose to the occasion, and some of you guys were washed up. So let's look at Victoria's photo. Victoria, your photo shoot this week was jaw-dropping. How awesome it was. You actually went to the beach and you took photos on the beach with a friend. It was just gorgeous, and you definitely exuded your confidence. I also would like to congratulate you on being this week's challenge winner, so congratulations. You have immunity for this episode and cannot land in the bottom 2. With this photo, you definitely don't need it. Next up, we have Katie. So Katie, I love your makeshift style bikini. And a lot of the judges, they liked your photo and your look, but they didn't feel that there was an exotic kind of element to it. This week's photo shoot was inspired by a photo shoot that Laura actually did during Cycle 1, and that was her National Geographic swimsuit issue cover. And we didn't feel that there was anything really exotic to this. You definitely exude confidence though. Next is Serena. Serena, we feel like you tried too hard. That you did so well last week that maybe it kind of went to your head just a little bit, and you maybe went a little overboard this week. It's a great pose, great everything, but it's safe, and you're trying too hard with the safe, and your expression seems really forced. Next time, just kind of practice a little natural. You know, just smile. Think of something actually funny. Alright, next up we have Angie. Angie, personally, I love this photo. I love your body is amazing in this photo. You just scream confidence to me. But just about everyone else didn't like the editing. I thought it kind of brought out the look of your swimsuit, but a lot of the other judges didn't feel that way. They felt that maybe it took away and that you shouldn't have edited your background. And they also didn't like your arm pose. They thought it was kind of forced as well. Alright, next up we have Esme. Esme, you were one of the models that I let in as a recast because I knew you were committed. This photo, I love your pose. I love the very Caitlyn-esque style pose to you, but on that same note, I feel like maybe the background and the bag, which just about all the judges agreed, was a little much. So, and then maybe if you'd arched your feet a little bit and kind of get a little bit more model-esque in there, it would have been perfect. So if you stick around, definitely try to keep it simple but model. Alright, and next we have Heather. Heather, I know you kind of rushed this photo, and it definitely shows. I can see the beachwear, but the angle that you're at, it kind of even looks like you're wearing jeans in this photo. And a couple of the judges felt that maybe if we'd seen your sunglasses, it would have looked a little more beachy. I don't know. This is definitely not your best photo. Alright, so Haley, you sent in about 4 or 5 photos, and I can honestly say I was shocked at how amazing they were this week. I definitely was not expecting that from you this week. Your photos this week are amazing. They just exude confidence beyond belief. No one had anything negative to say about them. Okay, next up is Kayla. Kayla, I understand that you had some issues. But we feel like you shouldn't have edited the background, and that maybe it was missing the exotic element. Again, maybe it's a case of you're trying too hard, so just kind of relax a little bit. But I definitely love your bikini. So, next up we have Brittany Ray. Brittany, you sent me a lot of photos. They were all so different. I picked this profile because I hadn't seen a profile photo from you, and the exotic element was gorgeous. Just about no one had anything negative to say about your photo. One judge said it was a little bland, but I thought it was really good. Amina. Amina, again, I know you had some issues, and this photo kind of shows it. It's a cute photo. I just feel like maybe if you had a little bit more of a pose to it, or maybe more of a smile, but I definitely love the flower in your hair. I definitely love the exotic element. So you're still using your creativity, so keep that up. Next up, we have Kate. Kate, again, I knew you were having some issues, but I'm a sucker for a black and white photo, which is not a hint for all of you guys to send in black and white photos or anything. But I definitely think you look very confident. I definitely love this photo, but a lot of judges just weren't feeling it this week. Teddy, your photo this week, a lot of the judges felt that if it had been maybe a pinup photo assignment, that it would have worked. But as beachwear, a bunch of the judges just didn't feel it. A couple of them did, but most of them didn't. And the trick is to get all of us to feel it. We love it as a photo, but for this assignment, not so much. Kylie's photo this week. Kylie, you sent in a couple really gorgeous photos. You just look so amazing. But I feel like maybe you need to push yourself just a little bit harder. Maybe just a little bit, like an arch in your back would have been perfect.
Hello! It is that time again, and by that time I mean trivia time. So, let's talk about last week's question for a second. The correct answer, well, the question was, what judge this cycle wants to someday own a dream home with a huge garden? And the correct answer was Laura. So, yeah. So the first person to answer correctly was Kylie, so congratulations. So, on to this week's trivia. The question is, how many episodes of CandyApple's Next Top Model have been filmed with Ash sitting down? That's the question. So, you know the drill. Just leave your answer in the comments. Yeah, that's good luck.
Okay, so before I give you guys the call-outs, I want to remind all of you about a special portion we're going to have called Apple of My Eye, or Apple of Your Eye, and that's when you guys get to vote on who you think did the best this week, whether or not it's our call-outs or yours, but I want to hear, who you think improved the most, or who you think exuded the most, or did the best in your opinion. And that model will be featured as the apple of your eye for the next episode. So this week's model is someone that everybody felt like they had improved from their previous modeling photos, and that model is Amina, so congratulations. Alright, so call out order this week. As you can see, when I'm going to post the call out orders, was kind of all over the place. There were only like 2 or 3 that I think we all agreed on. Or I guess the majority of us agreed on. So I also apologize. I'm at my mom's house this week, so my background's not the greatest. First call out this week is definitely someone who deserves it, who exuded the utmost confidence in her photo, was very simple and yet amazing, and that girl is definitely Haley. So congratulations, Haley. Next up is someone who has immunity, and I don't think needed it because her photos were stunning, and that's definitely Victoria. Next girl really pushed herself from last week and came back with vengeance, and that's Brittany. This next girl needs to really study up on her assignment, and I'm sure she'll be back on top next week. Katie. We have Kate. Serena, Kylie. This next girl needs to just be her, and she'll get called a lot higher, although she's getting higher than she did last time. That's Angie. Teddy. This next girl, it's sad that that she's one of the replacements and she's getting called so low. You definitely need to take a big old chug of self-confidence. That's you, Esme. Next is someone who does have confidence, just didn't exude it this week. So you gotta do even better next week. And that girl is definitely Amina. That leaves me with a bottom 4 of Heather, Kayla, Emma, and Angel Renee. Alright, Heather, your photo this week was really blah and boring, but it was enough potential to move you on into the next episode. That leaves you in the bottom 3 gorgeous girls, Emma, Angel, and Kayla. And the girl who saved from the bottom 2 this week is Kayla. Alright, so our bottom 2 this week are Emma and Angel Renee. Now, the 2 of you both turned in a photo late last assignment, and I let you. You both had so valid reasons. One of you didn't have a very good valid reason whatsoever. And this week, neither one of you chose to turn in a photo at all. And with that being said, for call-out order purposes, Emma, you were going to be saved from being eliminated. But Emma has chosen to drop out of the NTM cycle, which means she will never be allowed in another CandyApple's Next Top Model ever because she dropped out with an invalid reason. And with that being said, Angel, you didn't turn in a photo this assignment you had no reason whatsoever. And you didn't turn in a photo last assignment until late, and you had no reason at all, actually. So, that being said, I was not planning on eliminating 2 girls this assignment. We have chosen to eliminate both Emma and Angel. Normally, this is the part where I say encouraging words on encouraging you to apply for another cycle. But seeing as neither of you were serious enough to turn in a photo, you are not welcome in another NTM cycle. So, sorry. Alright, to the rest of you, my final 13, lucky 13, you girls will continue on in the hopes of becoming CandyApple's next top model. The second you watch this video, message me and I will send you the newest assignment. Good luck, have fun, and remember, you're all models.